Pro 4. Today we're going to do Professor Genki's Mind Over Mayhem here in New Baranec. Now, this one is pretty difficult. I had a lot of trouble with this one. So if I don't get gold, you know, that's okay. But I did.
Genki enthusiasts,
You know,
to the third and final match of Mind Over Murder. So far, the Saints head honcho and former leader of the free world has been racking up wins in our latest event.
That one's a hard one.
How do you think it'll go today, Bobby?
Given this player's previous performances, I can only expect a great show and a big W in the win column, Zach.
I have to agree, Bobby. It seems there's nothing this contestant can't do, including outshining Zinyak's own people with her own powers.
Careful what you say there, Zach. Remember what happened to us both after your breakdown at the end of the last show.
Oh, well, the Wardens have very big hands, Bobby.
Yes, they do. I'm just glad to be able to sit down comfortably again.
Oh, I hear ya.
Well, like my 8th grade gym teacher used to say, the probe is no joke.
Oh, you said that one. I hope our contestant is doing better than I am right now. Well, Bobby, seeing the president in action here reminds me of the tales about the king.
I was thinking the same thing, Zach. If only we had been around to see those matches firsthand.
Now, for those at home who haven't heard the stories,
some of these
they
are
need to know
really hard
This was
to get
decades
because they're
ago.
like,
Zinyak
just
had
in
conquered a
these
planet of
narrow
warriors.
places.
Much like our contestant, one of them stood above the rest
It's almost
and
like you need
challenged
to
Zinyak
grab.
himself. Zinyak threw everything he had at the man, but the king just did not stop.
You need to get the
Eventually,
grab the
Zinyak
right
managed to lift
things,
the king's mind from his body and bury
the
it
right
deep
times.
within his own simulation.
Being
Ever
able to
since,
double
the king
tap,
has been looking to escape and
like
get his
throw in
revenge
quickly,
against our most
grab,
benevolent overlord.
and
well,
item,
let's hope we never
is
see him
key.
again, huh, Bobby?
Oh, the king has probably driven himself insane by
Some of
now.
these areas it can be
you
really
imagine being locked away for
advantageous
so many years with
instead of
just
having to search
yourself
for
to
another
talk to?
target.
I've had that dream, Bobby. It's cold and it's dark. It's lonely. So lonely.
Yeah, it's like
there,
you shoot
Zach. Come on now, you're never
at
gonna be alone. Not while I'm around. Come on.
Lonely. So
You also,
cold.
it's also dependent on like not
Smashing
grabbing
performance by the contestant so far.
other
Smashing?
things.
I don't think I've heard you use that before.
Well, I'm trying something new,
There we
Bobby.
go.
What do you think?
You know, I've always wanted an occasion.
all right,
to be
so here's
jolly
one.
good.
Oh, hello there, little British, are you? That's a classic right there.
Throw,
Hard to
catch,
pull off
pull,
with an
and it
American accent,
pulls,
though.
and then you
Like
just
trying to use
swap over
blood
to the other
And
one.
arse. What is up with Americans using arse?
You can also try and
Ours
like,
never works.
since you
but I
can
know
use your
people who
other
use
powers,
it all the time. I don't get it.
Well, some things are just mysteries, Bobby. I've been thinking, Bobby, have you seen the professor around
sometimes it
much?
doesn't work.
Not since the mass abduction and obliteration of
Sometimes,
the Earth.
I can't
you
help but
can
think
use your
he's
powers
watching
while
over us
running.
from wherever he is, like a guardian
You
angel.
can grab
Sick,
something and
sadistic,
carry it to the
bad-headed
next
guardian.
zone. That's
Or maybe
always,
he's hiding in the shadows
you know,
with a baseball bat and a hand grenade just waiting for an opportunity to bash someone's head in and make them go boom.
A much more likely scenario, Zach.
some of these
That
ones
is
are
what folks tune into
really
this event
tough.
for.
Absolutely. That and your stellar commentary, Zach.
Well, thanks, guy. You know, you're no slouch yourself, Bobby. I've always been impressed by your wordplay.
Well, you forced me to step up my game in order to keep up with you, Zach.
We're running out of things to say, aren't we?
We absolutely are, Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to be on.
So you, like, it's tough. You gotta grab things just at the right time. You know, you can't grab the wrong stuff.
And that's it, folks.
Alright, so while that's only silver, I have gold.
To Professor
I have gotten
Genki's
gold on this.
Mind
So,
Over Murder.
thank you guys
Zach
for
and I would
watching,
like to thank
and I
Zinyak
hope
for his
we will
continued
see you
support of the
again
show and for
next time.
sparing our lives so we may continue to exalt his most highest glory. Good night, everybody.